Alright, let's shoot.
On a mic is a queen, so listen to me sing. On a supersized number 4 on your grade.
Different audio setup today because we left our mics. But this is episode 6 of
you didn't do it right. Episode.
This is episode 6.
This is We're from Indiana.
We're from Indiana.
The podcast is not about Indiana.
It's not about Indiana at all.
Yeah, we tried to film this. So today is Tuesday. We tried to film this on Saturday at the house, and it was a absolute mess. And it really just featured Prince acting a fool the whole time. So
it did. And I haven't told you this, but our viewers some of them might have noticed, but starting off the episode with shit I don't like, accidentally deleted episode 5 from YouTube.
Wait, what?
I gotta re-upload episode 5.
Why did it get deleted?
Remember yesterday when I saw there was a buffering one still in the YouTube app on the iPad?
I didn't know that.
I deleted it.
So you deleted episode 5.
And she was like, no, you deleted episode 5, so I gotta re-upload it today.
Wow.
But by the time this drops, episode 5 will be back. I'm uploading it after this.
So there will be two technically, but
we'll have lost all our viewers and that kind comment.
Oh, it's a kind comment.
Remember the kind comment? The one person who was like,
Tom Holland.
Glad you bring this series back. Tom,
thank
you're here.
Well, we got a lot of positive feedback on Instagram too, so I'm also glad we're back. It feels good to be back in routines. That's what I'm working on too. It's just getting back in routines.
Also got to have another video drop on the YouTube channel and Instagram.
You really enjoying those greens?
I am.
I finished mine. That mac and cheese was great. So sweet potatoes.
That's my shit I don't like. When you do something new and it seems like your life path just doesn't understand it, so it just gets in your way.
When you do something new, but your life path doesn't understand it, so it gets in your way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What does that mean?
Like, every time you up to some new endeavor in life.
You mean growing?
First, you get a little beginner's luck. And then from beginner's luck, you go and just have life impede itself all up in you.
Impede!
All up in you. And then your ass starts questioning, am I even supposed to do it? But I do new stuff all the time. I understand the cycle. I understand what's trying to happen.
What do you know about life paths? Do you know your life path number?
I believe it's 4.
Why do you believe that?
Because Jay-Z's life path number.
What does Jay-Z's life path number have to do with your life path?
I felt like mine would be 4, and then I did the math, and it was 4.
How do you do the math?
I think you're supposed to like add up your year.
I'm very curious. I don't know my life path number, so that's why I'm asking.
But I believe 4 is the teacher.
Life path number.
Is this shit we don't like?
No, we haven't even. We're just introing, I think. Introing and bullshitting. We don't have time to do that.
I got dessert today.
You did. You got a little chocolate drop.
Chocolate drop.
Okay, well, while I'm looking this up, can you start on what you don't like?
Yeah, I don't like when life just starts getting in your way, it's like...
Oh, so this is your...
Yeah,
okay.
You do stuff like upload a video and then it gets erased. You do things like come to the podcast and the iPad's left.
The thing you need throughout your entire career is what you left behind.
The thing I need, but...
Oh, my life path number is 6.
I don't know what that means.
It's the number of responsibility and awareness. Those with the life path number 6 tend to be the healers of our society. Because of your loving, compassionate, and responsible nature, you are likely to find yourself following endeavors that involve helping those who are weak and less fortunate.
It checks out.
It does check out.
Check mine.
Okay.
You know my birthday?
Nah, I don't know your birthday.
Check it. We filmed the worst podcast a couple days ago. It was so bad. It was the first episode. We decided, even with our small number audience, we could not release it.
Oh, your life path number is 5. You ready?
That's 5.
It's not 4.
That's 5.
Your life path number is the number of freedom and change. Those with life path number 5 tend to be adventurous and free-spirited people. You are much more likely to crave change and new life experiences because of your upbeat personality. You are likely to motivate others. Your curious, flexible, and impulsive nature will draw you towards travel and other exciting pursuits. Be wary of overstretching yourself, of overreaching in your search for freedom. You a number 5. Not a 4.
I get to check into my flight in an hour, so that adds up.
It tracks. I also it tracks with you saying like you're constantly trying new things. So like that's a lot of change.
And I'm a Scorpio, and Scorpio's sign is the sign of change.
So maybe you don't like it.
Sign.
Maybe you don't like it because it makes you uncomfortable.
You know, that checks out. I just wanted to be a 4. I wanted to be like Jay.
Well, you just
J and B.
be like yourself.
Unfortunately, sometimes you check all the doors, and then at the last door, you realize it's not a door, it's just a mirror, and you've been looking in till you could have been the whole time.
Oh, you on your deep wave today.
That's what happens when you find out you ain't a 4.
I'm a 6. I'm excited to explore that more. If you got to this point in the video, I'd love to know what your life path number is.
Also, if you got to this point, let's get our likes up on YouTube, okay? Hit us a like. One day we're going to have these on all the little podcast spots. Hit us with a subscribe, okay? 6 episodes in, I'm asking questions now. I'm asking you to show your support. Let's get that 50 audience up.
You liked the episode?
Give us that like.
Yeah, but yeah. What I don't like, it's winter. I just don't like winter. I don't like the way it messes with my brain, and it messes with my body, and it's cold and all that jazz.
Doesn't mess with your brain and body.
Like winter, because it really makes my body feel so uncomfortable and frozen and painful. It really just makes me want to stay in bed all day, and that affects my mental. Because I want to be productive while simultaneously doing nothing. And it's a battle of the emotions, and it's because it's like when it's cold and it's snowy and it's dark, it's hard for me to function. It's serious sad. But it's been sunny the past couple of days here, and that's bringing me to life.
Yeah, the minor winter is fleeting.
Yeah. So I'm just, I'm leaning into comforts. Like today I'm wearing my overalls to keep me comfortable and just doing what I know to do to get by.
What's your shit you don't like?
Winter. I just said that.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, winter is bad. But for the podcast sake, I'm sorry.
Yeah, winter. I'm trying to stay on a timeline here because you have tattoos soon.
Yeah,
so.
But look, we still got 30 minutes. We still got 28 minutes. And I told Tatiana, if my client comes in, just let them know I'm finishing the podcast. Okay. And I'm all set up from yesterday. Remember that? Remember I'm gonna set up.
You set yourself up for success.
Set up for success.
It's beautiful. What's the next thing is shit we're working on, shit we're creating.
Shit we working on.
It hasn't really changed since the last episode. Like,
yeah.
I'm still working on the same things. And I like scheduled my meeting for my book for the week of February 7th. So it'll be done with the editing process on February 5th.
Wow.
Yeah, it's progress.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that feels good. Yeah, I'm really just working on getting back into my routines, which I feel like feels like not much, but it's actually everything right now. So getting back into stretching, yoga.
I'm still on the workout journey.
Mm-hmm. Getting swole.
Getting swole.
Do you even lift, bro?
I do lift, bro. I've been lifting, bro.
Taryn had this like shaker bottle and I hate it. What does it say? It's like, can I spot you, bro, or something?
It's a
And
Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's
and
Bigfoot.
It says, "Can I spot you, bro?"
Yeah.
With a question mark. It was the only one that they had.
I just don't like it.
It was the only one they had that I was like, oh, this is okay, and I didn't even see the lettering yet.
Yeah, I don't like that bro energy.
I'm every day working on my sheet I was discussing from last week. All 40 images are sketched. I believe 13 are aligned and 7 are complete. I was making these ones look very corny.
They were just colorful.
They were colorful, and then we realized that this one has to be black work or black and gray. And the theme...
I just think it's funny. Now everyone knows what you lift.
Yeah, this is the box. We use this box as the podcast transportation.
It's the podcast box.
It is. We haven't made it yet. We're not at the Sprinter van stage yet.
Sprinter van?
Where you got a Sprinter van and you stay in fancy hotels in Philadelphia. And you even let your brother stay in the guest penthouse up there. But your brother's got debt. And you don't know about it.
You're talking about the Kevin Hart series.
Yeah, we've been watching the Kevin Hart series, but he got a Sprinter van in that. We don't got a Sprinter van money yet.
We just haven't finished it.
Because it's too intense.
I like intense things, intense shows.
People die in a Kevin Hart show.
It's because it's serious. That means he's a multi-dimensional artist.
He dealing with demons in that show.
No bum bumps.
There's no bum bumps.
No bum bumps there.
There are no bum bumps.
Yeah.
He dealing with family trauma. He dealing with it all.
I think it's a good series. I'm excited to finish it and see like what actually happens in it.
I'm nervous. I don't want to just keep going and be
So can I finish it without you?
No.
Okay. See, it's like this is what's so frustrating about watching shows with somebody.
I saved myself for The Bachelor for you and The Bachelorette.
We only watched The Bachelor, The Black Bachelor, and The Black Bachelorette.
Yeah, but if we wanted to again, which I don't know if we would, we could.
No, I don't care to know any more about them.
Yeah.
The only reason that I wanted to watch was because they were black. And actually, it might have done me more harm than good.
Who was your least favorite from each season?
I just didn't like Matt at all. So the whole season, you could throw it away. First off, kisses with his eyes open. That's something I don't like. That's weird. And how's that chicken?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like that season. Michelle's season, I do think, to each their own. She chose who she wanted, but it didn't make any sense to me.
Chris Brown.
That is what he calls himself.
6'7", bootleg, Chris Brown covered in red flags.
That's what he said.
That's what he made his bio.
He didn't make his bio. He made like a caption or something.
Because people was telling the truth about him.
But they still together, so there's progress.
They still together online. We know a couple that's together. Forgot we
You're
were
gonna
on
have to
camera.
cut that.
I forgot we was on camera.
You cannot post that. That's your fault. Wow. Wow.
Ooh, but it's the truth.
It is the truth, but you can't be telling people's business like that.
You really can't. We can't become that messy podcast. I'll just beep over part of what I said.
Yeah, please actually remember to do that.
Yeah, because that's ammo.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Anyway, I don't know. You guess you want to talk about what we like?
Yeah, we can do it. Diverge from the spicy moment.
Swallow. Quit talking with your cheeks full of liquid.
I like to put liquid in my cheeks.
I don't get it.
I used to do it as a kid, and I still do it as an adult.
Some things never change.
Some things never change.
Okay. Something I like. This book. This book is incredible. I'm only halfway through it. It's The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. and it is so good. It is so good. I recommend everyone read it. Yeah, it's a take on a homosexual relationship during enslaved times, and it also travels through just like, just read it. Just read it. Because I'm only halfway through, and I've just like highlighted, underlined so many things that are said within these pages that just like feel right and good. And yes, it's fiction, but there's a lot of ancestral heritage and goodness within this book.
I used to feel that fiction was more real than nonfiction.
Yeah, that's the way this book feels for sure.
Because when you are reading fiction, you're just reading that universe, but in that universe, it's just the truth of that world, So you're getting every look and every angle. Whereas when you get nonfiction, you're just getting accounts and you're getting little pieces.
Yeah.
There's historical fiction, but might as well, I've gotten through a little historical fiction where you're like, I definitely don't think that's how black people spoke then. I'm pretty sure that's how white authors thought that's how black people.
The white lens or the clear lens.
It'll be like you're reading the historical fiction and the white person just like, I think slavery's wrong. Me and all my family think it's wrong. Actually, the majority of us think it's wrong. It's just a few people. You know what I'm talking about? And you're like, this is a white author.
I mean, you pretty much know that if you look at the book before you read it.
It's almost like the colonizer is rewriting history.
I feel like you think you're making some divine, discovery right now. It's not new.
Brand new.
It's not. I also like, speaking of divine things, I also really like divine timing. Earlier today, I was having like a big cry, and one of my friends sent me a song that they created, and it was called Breathe. And it was so good. Like, not even biased because we're friends, but wow, it was really incredible. But just like the timing of it was perfect. The subject matter of it was perfect. Divine timing. Time is an illusion, in my opinion. It's weird, doesn't make sense. I did prefer being on a time zone that nobody else was on. So maybe that's how I want to navigate my life. On my own time.
Did I give you your chocolate?
Yeah, I ate it.
I got a third. Hey.
So you bought 4 and you gave me 1.
No, I got 2 the other day, forgot about them, and I got 1 today.
Okay, fair. So you got 4.
3. I got one today. 2 days ago.
How did you just have 3?
Because I got 2 and forgot about them.
Oh, gotcha.
Now, that's what my thing I like is
forgetting about treasures.
Pocket candy.
Pocket candy.
Yep.
Wow.
Pocket candy. When you reach it in your pocket, you forgot you had some candy there. So now it's just you, some empty pockets, and your pocket candy.
That is something. That is something.
You want some pocket candy?
No, thank you. Not when you describe it the way that you just described it. I have no longer have any interest in it. This is actually something I don't like that I forgot about. I don't like when people define a person strictly based on their zodiac sign. While there might be some characteristics that show through on somebody, it's not solely who they are.
Oh yeah, fire sign.
That's just how I feel.
Corey is a heavy fire sign.
It's just how I feel. Guess which one? Guess which one? They can guess which one.
They can guess.
Mm-hmm.
I know where this conversation's from. This is because me and my clients like to talk about our signs and just have a giggity, a little giggling giggle fest.
A giggity?
A giggling giggle fest.
Giggling giggle fest.
About our zodiacs. And Corey over here, they go and say this. I was like, what zodiac signs do you least get along with? Goes and says, honestly, it's got to be Aries and Tauruses for me. And then Corey didn't say nothing. And then in the car ride, Corey was like, so you just not even going to defend me when people are talking about us? Our relationship?
I just don't think that's not what I said, first off. You said, why did you say anything? I said, you didn't say anything either.
I said a Taurus and an Aries, and I've been saying Corey's is fiery. Taurus is an earth sign, so.
Yeah, but also they didn't say Taurus, they said Sagittarius, but that's okay.
They did say that.
See, who's a more reliable source here? They didn't say that. But no, like really, I don't ever want somebody to be put in a box.
Corey says that no zodiac sign has anything to do with their trauma, which is real.
Yeah, I just mean like, even if you have the same zodiac sign, that doesn't mean you have like the same trauma, you have the same historical background and stuff. So your personality can be altered because of those reasons. So I just don't think that we should hinge every single thing. But
we started the episode with numerology. So you're into all this stuff.
I didn't say I wasn't into it, but I'm saying
Corey's
can't.
into this stuff. Corey don't like that this newcomer's all into it and messing it up.
No, I'm not saying
I'm messing the game
Would you
up.
listen? Open your ears, listening ears. I'm not saying I'm not into it. I'm saying we can't put everything on the zodiac sign or the life path.
Putting everything on it.
Could fool me. You feel like that person's and think that that's everything.
I like to guess celebrity zodiac, and I was right the other day, and Corey was not interested.
That's fine. I'm just saying you can't put people in boxes. That's what I don't like. I don't like to be put in a box.
We was talking about Corey's grandpa being a Gemini.
He was. You were surprised.
I was very surprised. But then we found out that her grandmother was a Virgo, and I was not surprised.
Not surprising.
It was not surprising at all. We were in the car, and I go, I wonder what Nas is. And then I go, he's like a little observer. I'm going to say he's a Virgo. Check it. Ding dong.
Arrogance. You wanted to know what it looked like. That's what it looks like. I go and
say to Corey this morning at breakfast, I go and say, the more I'm studying different types of art, and just like architecture design, interior design, illustrations of those. I was like, I really don't understand why painters are so arrogant. And then Corey goes, how about you ask yourself? And I was like,
it's all about the mirror. You gotta look at yourself.
excuse me?
You gotta really reflect back and find the answer to your question.
Corey was
Sometimes
like,
the answer to your question is yourself.
Corey goes and says, yeah, one time when you were showing off your paintings, you were like, it's very rare to paint portraits this way. And I was like, but it is.
Yeah.
Corey's like,
You asked the question. I just gave you the tools to find the answer.
I'm just glad we're shooting this one better.
Yeah, because that one, y'all are gonna get the bloopers. Like that one will
You
just
can
be
get
like
the
a
bloopers
blooper
of our
reel
dog.
because he was acting a whole fool, just
He
like
walked
in the
in front.
camera, chomping.
He walked to the ledge of the couch and got in front of my face.
A mess.
And just stood here and fake chomped at the air. And he did it for 5 minutes because he knew that our attention was this way.
Yeah.
And
says a lot about him.
We had to chase him a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
We still got 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like we went through all of our segments. Also,
you want to give some promo? All we gotta do is get some promo. Then, hey, shout out the brand.
What brand?
What brand you shouting out today, Corey? What's your promo? How can we direct our audience the best ways to support you?
The Color of Coffee Collective is a really great thing that I'm now a part of.
That sounds like my client, but please carry on.
The Color of Coffee Collective is this new thing that just went live. But it is a collective membership organization that centers around marginalized folks in coffee. And we're going to be doing a symposium in May in Houston, Texas. And I'm excited for that because I'm going to MC the entire event. But you can become a member via Patreon. It's at Color of Coffee Collective on Instagram, on all the social sites, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm a part of that, and that feels really good, and I'm excited for what's to come with that. Also, I guess I'll promote myself. You can also find me on Patreon, Hoosier Queen, HOOSIER Queen. And yeah, all of that goes towards all of my visions, my book, my nonprofit that's going to kick off this year fully. But yeah.
All right, and I'm going to promote my tattooing at I'm from Indiana, and I'm going to get my client, start my day.
Peace and
Thank you
grease.
so much. See y'all next episode.